Ghana Health Service on full alert after 2 confirmed cases of laser fever in Accra, which resulted in the death of 40-year-old trader.
If the clinician does not think of it, he cannot confirm it. Once the also send an alert, sending
that the original hazardous activity framework, which was used as the yardstick of measuring children involvement in cocoa production, had to be reviewed.
On the elections in Nigeria, official results from Southwestern Ekiti State shows a clear victory for governing party candidate Bola Tinubu.
Party APC 201,494. Party APGA APGA 268 votes.
And in business,
government expected to honor old maturing bonds and coupon payments due this week to investors. Details on the Joy Business Report.
And later in the bulletin, Afrobeat singer Kiddy reviews his struggles growing up.
The teacher's name was Miss Gan. She said, "Dennis, come." Yes, my name is Dennis. Don't laugh, I hate the name myself. Go and bring the food on the table for me. I'm hungry. All I heard was, "Dennis, go and take the food and eat."
See me, I no get that.
And we have more for you, plus other stories. My name is Elton Brobbey. Let's settle now for the details. The Ghana Health Service says it's on full alert following the confirmation of 2 laser fever cases in Accra by the Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research. Director of Public Health at the GES, Dr. Franklin Esiedu, says checks at the country's border will also be ramped up. According to the Ghana Health Service, a 40-year-old trader who was unwell for a period of 2 weeks died at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. The second case is a contact of the fatal case and is currently on admission but very stable. So far, 56 contacts have been identified and have been followed up by the Ghana Health Service.
We've given an initial sensitization of our hotel staff. We actually going to do the proper training to be sure that people coming in and out are screened. Yesterday we had this big meeting, so we tried to activate our national public health emergency management mechanism in place. So all the regional directors were part of the meeting. So they are also going to activate all their regional public health emergency management committees. Everybody is on high alert. The idea is that if the clinician does not think of it, he cannot confirm it.
Director of Public Health at the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Franklin Esiedu. 4 people were confirmed dead in last week's chieftaincy clashes at Winchiki in the Chipone district of the Northeast region. Also, 27 houses were burnt in the process, leaving 257 people displaced. This is contained in the NADMO situation report and the conflict. My colleague Joseph Akable joins me in studio for a quick chat on the report. Let's first talk about the cause of the latest clash.
So it blames it on the chieftaincy dispute. That part of the report reads, on 23rd February 2023, received a report on the chieftaincy clashes in the Wenchiki and its surrounding communities, numbering about 6. The communal conflict erupted as a result of a chieftaincy dispute, led to the burning of several houses in 2 communities, namely Wenchiki and Saku. Several persons have been displaced while houses and properties have been destroyed.
And what more is contained in this report?
It gives a breakdown of what has been destroyed. So we are told that 27 houses have been burnt. There are photographs of those houses in this particular report, and you can find more on myjoyonline.com. Number of stores 14, number of motorbikes 3, number of tricycles 3, and number of shades 15, and number of persons displaced stands at 358.
Thank you very much, Joseph. Now let's move to some other stories. And Ghana is demanding a clearer definition of what constitutes child labor as new European Union law on the practice kicks in. Under the new regime, member states will be responsible for the enforcement of the regulations provisions. Their national authorities are further empowered to withdraw products made using forced labor from the EU market following an investigation. Customs authorities will also identify and stop products made using forced labor at EU borders. At a meeting at the Jubilee House, the German Labour and Social Affairs Minister Hubertus Heil says enforcement has already started.
You made tremendous initiatives fighting child labor. And on the other hand, we have this due diligence law Sonja Schulze mentioned, which should help that German companies who are in supply chains take care on this issue. I think these are 2 sides and steps from the same direction to improve conditions, to do the right steps for decent work. And to be very frank, you mentioned on the other side there are borrowing in companies, and the question how to deal this transition.
Ghana's Employment and Labour Relations Minister Ignatius Bafwewa says the country's cultural practices must be considered in matters relating to child labour.
We have always insisted that the original hazardous activity framework, which was used as the yardstick of measuring
children involvement in cocoa production had to be reviewed, which through your instrumentality we have done. The cocoa industry is currently being handled by persons whose average ages are about 45. So how do we sustain this industry going into the future if we do not train the young people to be in it? And we need to do that through a combination of formal education and informal education. And most of these people learn informally from their parents outside school hours. So usually when people say this, they interpret that to be child labor, but it is very debatable and subjective.
Employment and Labour Relations Minister Ignatius Bafo were to the election headquarters now, and opposition National Democratic Congress has officially closed nominations for both presidential and parliamentary elections, and aspirants are expected to seek endorsement from all 275 constituencies across the country. Here's a wrap of events from the processes captured by Joy News Political Desk, throwing spotlight on some notable public figures who have picked forms to contest the parliamentary primaries.
That exercise has ended and it is closed for this year and for next year's elections.
This year's parliamentary primaries in the NDC has seen known personalities resigning their jobs to pick up the challenge. One of such persons is Dr. Titus Bayo, who believes the Lambosia constituency in the Upper West region has been deprived for long and needs his intervention now.
Consequently, I have resigned my position as the General Secretary of the Ghana Medical Association.
Felix Ofosukwachi, who speaks for former President John Mahama, is coming back for the second time after losing to the NPP in the 2020 general election. In the Adentan constituency, a known philanthropist and engineer, Linda Awuni, has joined the race.
After doing my groundwork, consultations, and moving around, speaking to people in the community, I will be the game changer for the NDC in the coming elections.
I'll bring you more in subsequent bulletins, but we'll stay on election-related issues because official results from the Southwest Ekiti State shows a clear victory for the governing APC party candidate Bola Tinubu in one of his strongholds. Further results will be formally announced until 10 a.m. Nigeria time, following widespread delay and attacks on some polling stations on Saturday. Voting was postponed until Sunday in parts of the country. Voting continued throughout the night in some areas. Turnout appears to be high, especially among young people who make up about a third of the 87 million eligible voters. A candidate needs to have at most votes from and 25% of ballots cast in 2/3 of Nigeria's 36 states to be declared the winner. Otherwise, there will be a roundup within 21 days. The first in Nigeria's history. Listen to EC officials announce the results so far.
Party AA, 29 votes. Party AAC, 108 votes. Party ADC, 1,337 votes. 1337. Party ADP, 737 votes.
Ghana's High Commissioner to Nigeria, Rashid Bawa, says all Ghanaians are safe in the country and are being monitored closely to ensure the mission intervenes should there be any incident.
We did not have any incident involving any Ghanaian in any part of the Federation before, during, and as we are monitoring now after the election. Of course, we are still monitoring. We are still in touch with the various associations across the Federation.
And before we go, Afrobeat and Highlife singer-songwriter Kiddy has revealed that he was stubborn whilst growing up. This behavior, he said, got him into trouble on several occasions everywhere he found himself, including school and home. The Golden Sugar hitmaker made this revelation when he appeared on Doreen Avio's show, which airs on Joy Prime.
I can say I was a very stubborn child. Yeah, I was always in trouble, constantly. Always getting in trouble with the teachers, in school, at home. I'll go play football with my socks to tear to beat me. Looking back, I feel like if they didn't beat me, I probably would have been playing for Black Stars, you know.
What was that worst thing you did that got you punished that you can never forget?
I think I was in class 1 or kindergarten. It was closing, so they were supposed to come pick me, and then they delayed a bit. So, you know, obviously, the teacher has to stay behind till the last kid is picked home. And I was starving, so the teacher's name was Miss Gan. She said, "Dennis, come." Yes, my name is Dennis. Don't laugh, he's the name myself. Said, "Dennis, come." Go and bring the food on the table for me. I'm hungry. All I heard was, Dennis, go and take the food and eat.
And that was Kiddy there, ending the news at 6 here on Joy 99.7 FM. For more stories, log on to our website, myjoyonline.com. You have a great Monday morning. The Super Morning Show continues. My name is Elton Brobbey.
You know, Papa, see that? And it's Rickety car. Hey, Papa! Papa! Oh,
Bobo, so how's your engine now?
It is half man, half amazing. Thanks to Quartz and you can feel better energy. Can't touch this. Actually, guys, so Sancho's engine just died like that? Yes, so somebody managed to convince him that there is a better engine oil than Quartz, and he switched. Sancho Panzapa. Now, which engine oil can be better than Quartz? No other, my guy. Quartz with its age-resistant technology, it keeps your engine younger for longer. Now you know. Have you guys seen the new bottle design? It's superb. Quartz 9000 from Total Energies there improves fuel efficiency. Why do you think Mr. Mane and Logoso have taken the Quartz Nation Movement World Cup like that? Sorry. Chairman Omani. Chairman. Hey, Quartz. Keep your engine younger for longer.
This football season, let's think the cheers. Straight to the stands, live in the UK with Absa Card Assist promo. Simply sign up or reactivate your Absa debit or credit card to make all your POS or online payments.
From now till the end of February 2023.
The more you transact, the more points you earn to be part of our top 60 scorers with the highest points to win lots of amazing prizes
such as home appliances,
smartphones, and shopping vouchers. With the grand prize of an all-expenses-paid trip to watch a Premier League match live in the UK, going to the highest points winner. Celebrate big this football season. Sign up or reactivate your Absa debit or credit card today and win in the Absa Card Assist promo. T's and C's apply. That's Africanacity. That's Absa.
Luxurious affordable living is your right, and no one understands it